Greetings, light workers. This is Oya Transformation, and this is your Oracle reading for the 3rd of February, 2022. The cards have been shuffled and divine, and the messages are as follows. The first card that was pulled from the Guardian Angel deck is Successful Completion. This card talks about how nice it is to have gotten it done. It talks about being gracious when we know that we are blessed. It talks about being still and understanding that it's okay to bask in the joy of having completed a task. And I don't know about you, but I know when I complete a task, I clean up the stuff that allowed me to get it done and directly am looking for what is next to do. This card asks that we sit for a minute with the task. And if you have been through these last couple of years of fear, of pandemic, and transition of many loved ones, and not necessarily knowing oftentimes how many, and sometimes we know, actually left because of what was going on in the pandemic, and some people was time to go. But because the world stood still, we just counted it all and not necessarily joy. So if you're still here, then there's some tasks that you have completed and there's some yet to follow. But it's okay to breathe. Take a moment and look at the things that have transpired and be grateful that you are still here running the race, and take a moment to breathe. The second card in this reading, and you can't pull these knowing. But the second card is moving forward. The first steps, it says, are taken within the stillness. She's walking toward the sun. She's got an eagle in her, and as a shadow in front, behind her, like a guardian angel or protector. And this says that you really can't. The card is moving forward, but it really says that you can't move forward externally until you move forward internally. And the first step is taken by the time that we sit still and recognize that the baggage that we had that has gotten us to where we are, if it is in fact baggage, we can't go any further or get anything different or move any differently unless we have settled what we need to settle with that experience. We have experience that we have had that often hold us back. And we don't even know that they're holding us back because we think they have created the person that we are and we're supposed to stay. But the truth be told, we are always evolving. And are we really evolving if we don't take the time and look at, are we continuously recreating what it is we don't want? Because we have not sit still long enough to see that our movements are on autopilot and I can't move further and more differently or in a more quality way until I come off of autopilot. And so I know I talk a lot about sitting still because it is one of the more difficult things to do. I don't know about you, but I can talk about me. And I've made a commitment to sit still at least 20 minutes a day and sometimes 40. And it's not easy. It becomes easier with practice. But overall, without taking those time and those moments out to hear the small voice of spirit guiding me as to how I am to move forward, I'll probably just keep running on autopilot. And so I'm grateful for those lessons that come through in the stillness. Final card in this reading is from the Hoodoo Tarot deck, and it is the daughter of knives. I'm sorry, the daughter of sticks. And she is raring to go. This goes a lot with the moving forward piece because I got 1,000 pairs of glasses. Some of them I can see with on some books, and some of them I can't see with. It's high class problems. That's what they call them. So, high energy. So this the herb that this is saying that the daughter of sticks is representative of is fenugreek and garlic, and which are good things to keep your immunity up in this time. And this says high energy until the end. That's what she represents. So the challenge here, as we attempt to stay in balance, is how do I continue to be in high energy yet still be still? Because I have high energy does not mean that I'm expending it frivolously. I can have high energy and still be purposeful about how I use my energy. And I'm not going to be purposeful if I have not taken the time out to listen for the proper guidance. And so, with that being said, of course, you've gotten some things done. And yes, you've done well. And it's okay to celebrate those things. It is also okay to be excited about moving forward. And even more importantly, it is okay not to take the first step externally until my footing is sure. And how do I shore up my footing? By daily and regular communication with the spirit within, with nature, with love, with a willingness to be available, with a willingness to be open, with a willingness not to judge. And all of those things we cannot do alone. All of those things we do with the help of the still small voice of a loving God that lives within our hearts. Namaste. Thank you for taking the moment to listen. I hope you got a little bit of something, just a teaspoon of good medicine to carry you a little further in your day. Be well, and bye-bye.